Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day or night whenever you are tuning into this. We are filming and recording during the start of Cancer season, so the energy we feel right now might be heightened and extremely sensitive and very nostalgic. Maybe we're thinking about what has happened to us. Maybe we're thinking about how far we've come. Um, we are in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, which will happen on June 28th, I believe, or the 29th. We've got some crazy things happening in astrology coming up in a couple days. The full moon in Capricorn happens. Jupiter moves into Leo that day. So lots of change for the collective that is coming through, and I felt led to hop on today to give you guys a message of what you needed to hear. Today I'll be using a couple different decks I have with me, starting first with this Gypsy Oracle deck. It's really cool because the backs of the cards look like playing cards and they've got numbers, little blurbs on the side. I'm not going to use this deck how it traditionally is used, but that is okay. We're just gonna start with this and see what you guys need to know. So what do your spirit guides want to share today? So we've got the Two of Swords, or the Two of, what is this, Spades. This energy talks about having to make a choice that gives you peace in the end. So you could be struggling with listening to your intuition at this time. Maybe you're being pulled into two different directions. Maybe your mind and your heart are wanting two different things, or this is about logic versus intuition. Or this is about something that's practical versus spiritual, or it could be that two people are trying to get you to decide one thing or another. This card shows representation of the stars, so we do have some Aquarius energy coming through. Now typically with these cards you don't really read them the same as you would read oracle or tarot. You're supposed to draw them all out and see what cards come out beside each other to get even more meaning, but the message on this card today says that the star ensures success in all enterprises, when near, when very distant, some unlucky events. Yeah, it's very complicated. I'm still honestly understanding how to read fortune telling cards. This is what the box looks like, by the way. So typically you do want to follow the instructions with this deck, but I'm not going to today. I'm gonna just do what I do, and I wanted to switch things up and use a different deck, so that's what I'm doing. To be real with you, with the number 734 here in numerology, we add up the numbers to get a deeper meaning. The number 7 is a very heavenly, lucky number. So when it comes to the decisions that you are making or being faced to make right now, just know whatever decision you're thinking about making, it is favorable for you. I do see some luck and success in your endeavors, but we're gonna keep going. Let's see what else decides to come out. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. This is water sign energy. This is Cancer energy. We've got the Queen of Hearts, which is the Queen of Cups, and we have this ring, and then we have 23. Number 23, you could be 23 years old. Or there could be something significant about the year 2023 and a commitment, a relationship. Maybe you were in a relationship during that time. But this card says that when the ring, when to the right of a person, is an unnearing indication, inearing And I do not know this word. This is why reading is imperative, okay? Because I do not know how to even say this word. Anunerring. I'm guessing it's just an emphasis of an indication of a rich or happy marriage. But to the left of a person is disappointment in love. So you see, like, these cards are very specific, but it doesn't matter. I just need you to know that there is a specific way to read these cards, but I'm not doing that today. This card is to the left of a star. So to be honest, I see this as fulfillment in endeavors of riches and happiness, but also commitment. So is there a commitment underway for you? We'll see. We'll keep going. I think that you're showing up as this Queen of Cups, and I love that. You've been doing an excellent job of just nurturing yourself and staying the course, not feeling like not feeling devastated to a point where you can't lead with love. I mean, bad things happen to amazing people, but you are different. You don't attach yourself to that victim mentality. You continue to rise. You continue to give love. Just because you haven't received it fully from the people you've wanted it to, it doesn't matter. You still give love. You're a very empathetic, sensitive, nurturing person. What else, Spirit, for the collective? Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. So a lot of twos, lots of decisions and choices and paths to take. This is number 46, which breaks down to number 1. In numerology, we add the numbers up to get the meaning. Number 10 equals 1 because we don't count zeros. So Two of Wands typically talks about being faced with this choice. I am going to have a new experience. I am going to embark on a new journey. It's going to take a lot of faith. It's going to take risk taking, but I am going to do it. So this card says that the railroad forecasts a long journey ahead. So you could be faced with you could be thinking about moving. But this could also be that you could be traveling soon by train. I don't know. Or you could just be on the journey. We're going to dive deeper into all of these cards today. So we're just getting started. I am going to pull one more card from this deck. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Today I have been listening to a lot of 80s music. Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper is one that's just stuck in my head. That could resonate for you in some way. But yeah, it's a lot of 80s love songs. I did just get 3 cards that fell out of the deck, but I'm just going to take one. We've got an airplane flying over us right now. This does signify travel. You could be traveling while you're listening to me right now on a commute home or to a place, but maybe you guys are going to or maybe you're about to be on a vacation and it requires travel to get there. This railroad also definitely gives me the crossroads energy, like our ancestors have a message for us. We're going to dive into that too in a second. The railroad energy definitely feels significant in a journey of resilience, hard work, like your hard work has paid off. You're making your ancestors proud. Let's get one more card, please, Spirit. We got 2. I just want 1 card today, please. We got 2, and they're both upright, so I'm going to take them. We got the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. So this is so interesting. We've got some family energy coming through and some fertility. Are you birthing something right now? Is a creative project underway? Are you interested in having a baby right now? The energy of creation is very fertile around you. I do want to heed warning. If you are not interested in having a child right now, you need to be extremely cautious because this fertile energy is here. The 7 of Cups, this talks about a choice. So lots of choices that you're being faced with right now. I mean, we've got 3 cards here that talk about a choice, but technically all of them talk about a choice. The Queen of Cups with that ring on the card, it talks about choosing someone, choosing longevity, choosing commitment, choosing one person to spend your life with. But let's focus on one card at a time. We've got this 10 of Cups that I did see first, number 7. So 2 7s on the spread today, and there is a bouquet of flowers. Bouquet of flowers, an absolute indication of long and happy life. If children are near this card, extraordinary honors and fame. Do you have a desire to be famous? Am I tapping into some future famous people? Are you already famous? Are you a celebrity? Let me know in the comments. But regardless of where you are now, where you want to be, this energy is so pure. The 7 of Cups talks about a change of residence for the better, sooner or later. So you really could be moving. If you've been contemplating moving locations, this is definitely important. And I see it here too with the number 3, number 21 on this card. This is like, number 3 talks about community with this card. Have you felt out of alignment with your community? Have you not felt supported and like you could grow or evolve? This is the time for you to take it seriously. You may be saying to me, I don't have enough money to move. I don't know how I would move. I have no idea how to even begin to think about that process. I've never moved before. Maybe some of you are really young. Maybe you're just inexperienced in moving. Let me tell you one thing. Your words are magic spells. When you set intentions through prayer, through words, the universe hears that. The universe will help you. All you have to do is set the intention and be open to receiving that miracle or blessing from the universe. When I moved home from LA 2 years ago, I was living with my parents. I knew about 8 months into that journey, it was actually longer than that. It was around the 8-month mark. I was like, all right, I am ready to move to Wilmington, which is the beach town where I grew up. I am obsessed with this place. It is so healing to me. I love it. I love the ocean. The ocean is my safe space. I am at the beach almost every single day because it is that grounding to me. I have such a special relationship with the goddess of the sea, the water. It's beautiful, and it's really amazing for your nervous system and your health. So anyways, I knew I wanted to move to Wilmington. I was extremely delusional in my manifestation process. I was telling everybody I was moving. I knew I was moving. I was looking for places to stay. I was packing up my things. I was selling my things. I was getting ready for that move. I had no idea how it was going to happen. A couple months later, my parents said, we're buying a townhome in Wilmington. And that is where I am today. So you never know how the universe is going to make a way for you, but you have to have faith and you have to have the vision. And you have to take action. Like, I wasn't just waiting on it to fall out of the sky. I was actively putting things in place, getting rid of things. I was coming to Wilmington more often to get into that mindset of, yeah, this is my home. I'm going to live here. So words are magic spells, and when we set intentions, the universe can help us in more ways than one. And like I always tell the people that I work with or my community, closed mouths don't get fed. Just how it is in the 3D, if you need something from your neighbor, you can't just expect for them to know your needs. It is the same in the spirit realm, however, it's a little different. The spirit realm knows your needs, but they understand free will. They're not going to intervene every chance they get because they're not allowed to. Sometimes they do, and that's called divine intervention, but a lot of times they want us to live our own journey. So I absolutely love what is headed to you. This is a reading about what is coming. We've got 3 7s here. Lots of 2s. So you could be seeing a lot of 222, 333. Angel numbers could be speaking to you at this time. Another indication that you are changing is because you are experiencing a lot of lethargic energy, a lot of sleepy, tired. Maybe you're feeling unmotivated. Sometimes spirit calls us to rest before the change happens. It's literally like the 4 of Swords card. And as I'm saying this, I'm understanding that 4 of Swords even more. Sometimes the rest that we're called to do is actually not our choice. Sometimes it's the divine's choice for us, but it is for a good reason. So now that we've gotten a little deep understanding of what spirit wants to say, I do want to clarify each of these cards with my tarot deck here. This is the Sun and Moon Tarot. We're going to get a little deeper dive into each of these cards. First card up to clarify this 2 of Swords is the Emperor. This is, you need to have more trust. You need to have more trust in your discernment. You need to step into more power, more personal power. So you're showing up as the divine masculine. Guys, masculine and feminine energy live inside all of us, and it is everywhere in existence in this realm. That energy is just feminine, masculine. It doesn't have anything to do with gender. It's light and dark. It's black and white. We need each of it to live a successful, balanced, grounded life. We need to tap into both of those energies to spiritually elevate. So it doesn't matter if you're a woman watching this. Yes, you have, maybe you haven't, but you've harnessed masculine energy. And if you haven't yet, this is your sign. This is how you're being guided. You're being guided to step up and take lead. Have faith. When we step out on faith, that could be considered masculine, when we're taking action towards something. When I knew I wanted to move from Clayton, North Carolina back to home to Wilmington, I knew I had to take action. I knew I had to box things up. I had to list things on Marketplace. I had to sell things, and I had to work a little harder to make more money. Or maybe not harder, but maybe more consistently, or give myself a more rigid time schedule for my work. You're being guided to tap into that fearless, courageous, masculine energy when it comes to this decision. How are you going to set your life in motion? How are you going to manifest? What are you going to manifest? This is the time for you to have fearlessness in that regard. I really don't think you guys understand what is coming to you. Literally everything that you've ever wanted, okay? I am excited for you in this journey. So next up, Queen of Cups. What is this? Please clarify the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Hearts card. The Lovers. To clarify that marriage energy. Like, you just really cannot make this up. This is absolutely beautiful. So this is a promise of you meeting the right one, of you having a long-term, happy, rich connection, marriage, commitment, relationship. Some of you are being proposed to soon. Also, I will share zodiacs I see after we get some more cards, but so far we've got two major arcana cards signifying major changes coming to you, and it's so good. Like, you better be crying on the other side of this because you are genuinely stepping into a new frequency. So I do want to emphasize yet again, if you have been feeling very tired or unmotivated, maybe you are like a machine. You get up at the same time every day. You have a schedule, but you get things done. You're a very dedicated, focused person. If you have not really been feeling aligned with that, that is for a reason. You are you're about to elevate. You are about to elevate. What is the Two of Wands? Please clarify the Two of Wands. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. So I think this is, and I was wondering, what's blocking this person? What is blocking the collective from reaching this peak happiness, joy, and fulfillment in their life? And it's you. You're standing in your own way by engaging with self-sabotage or the victim mentality. This railroad, this journey that you've been on has not been easy, and you have been hurt a lot in your past, and that is why you carry these swords. So what you're being called to do is put the swords down. Like, first of all, I'm hearing a couple things, okay? If people are disappointing you, set boundaries and walk away from them. You cannot change anyone. You can't prove respect to anyone. I mean, you can live in respect. That's not what I mean. But you can't make anyone respect you that doesn't. But you can set boundaries and you can walk away. You can use your discernment. For others of you, there's a message about you don't have to hold the sword all the time. You don't have to be on guard or on edge. For every bad person, there is also a good person. For every bad energy out there, there's also good energy. Like I said in the beginning, this world cannot be light without dark, dark without light. It is a balance. It is a equal energy. So if you want to focus on the bad that has come to you, you are also stagnating your destiny. And I don't want that for you. So put the swords down, okay? You don't have to be so aggressive or so, I don't know the words. You don't have to be so aggressive with people. You don't have to be so guarded with people. You don't have to think the worst. This is about thinking the worst. This is a bit of a personal update, but my mom just texted our group chat and said that my sister is dilating. So oh, there's a cardinal just walking in the grass. So cute. Let's see if I can get him. No. My God. Nature isn't always meant to be captured, but appreciated and observed. Every time I feel like I try to capture nature, it's like, nope. So as I was saying, my mom texted our family group chat to let us know that my little sister is about to give birth for a second time to a healthy baby boy. Let's pray over her delivery and that it is safe, peaceful, easy, breezy, and that he is healthy and that she is healthy. I just love it. And I love this message too because this literally talks about family and birth. We've got some stork energy. We got some family energy with the Ten of Cups. So you really could birth and pregnancy and children could absolutely be in your future, okay? There's no coincidence that my sister is about to have her baby boy and these cards coming out. There's just no coincidence in that. So I do want to clarify the Ten of Cups. What is this energy coming through, Spirit? Okay, so I love this. We've got the Princess of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. I know that some of you genuinely want a family and to create a family. And one of the messages with these two card pairings is that it is possible. I know you may not see how it unfolds, but keep working on yourself. Keep working to complete the lessons that you have been assigned. You're on the right track. It's just you may not see the finish line because you're just starting the race, but that's okay. Just keep trucking along. You're going to get there. But for others, this talks about a relationship that has a lot of potential to be extremely grounding. You and this person have unfinished business with the World card coming out here. This is like a very new connection with the Page of Pentacles coming through. It's something that has potential to create a very steady, sturdy foundation. And it's not something that we need to overthink. If something feels safe and good, lean into it. If something feels chaotic, if you're hearing this message and this person has been extremely disrespectful towards you and it's chaotic and it's messing with your nervous system, okay, we need to really think that through. That is not the message for you today. Like, that energy is not what's coming through. This, what I'm tapping into, is someone who is grounded. Someone who could be an earth sign or have earth sign placements. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We also have Gemini energy coming through and Aries. And then with the World card, we've got some Scorpio and Aquarius as well, and Taurus. What is the Seven of Cups? Thanks for being here with me, guys. I do appreciate you returning. All right. So the Seven of Cups talks about a choice, but in this card too, it is talking about moving on, moving locations. Whatever choice you decide, it is going to be victorious. You are going to have a successful, positive outcome. You're going to be on top of this mountain here. You're going to feel on top of the world. You can trust in your intuition. You can trust in how you're being guided. You can trust in yourself, and you can trust that the divine, the universe is orchestrating a smooth transition for you. And also what you can trust is that if you do make the wrong choice, if you go down the wrong path, you're going to be redirected. That's just how it works. So don't fear making the wrong decision. If something feels good to you, but it requires uncomfortable change, that's really obvious. You need to just lean in. Nothing comes from being comfortable your whole life. I mean, this is about to get really deep, but we have seen in society groups of people that are comfortable their entire lives. We see the privilege that comes to them. We see that they don't really grow. We see that they don't really have depth in their conversations or their communities. That's just not our path. But we, as spiritual, soulful people, expansive people, we're different. We've had to grow through the mud to get here. And that to me is far better than just growing up being comfortable your entire life and never being challenged. That feels like those people might be repeating the same cycle back on earth when they reincarnate, but I digress. So, Four of Cups in reverse. To clarify this victory, you're being guided to come out of the lack mindset and step into a luxurious mindset, one that is, I deserve good things. I know that what I seek is seeking me, and I trust in divine timing. I have not been forgotten. A lot of you feel like you've been slighted by the universe. This happened to me, that happened to me. How do you know that God is not using your story to help heal other people? Like, it's not always about you. And that's a really humbling sentiment that we must come to, that our struggles and our story is all very special and unique to us. And I don't know what you've been through, and I'm sure it has been horrendous and very dark, very sad, very lonely, heartbreaking, gut wrenching, debilitating, humiliating, maddening. I know, I can feel it. Some of you have been through unspeakable things, but how do you know you're not being used as a vessel for God and light work? We don't always get to choose. Some would say we choose the lessons before we reincarnate, but we can't help the trauma we've been through, but we can help how we rise above it. And I just want to encourage you to keep doing that work, because your destiny is beautiful. And gosh, you just deserve it. Like, you deserve your happy ending, and you're going to get it in this lifetime. If you're seeing me, it's for a reason. I don't just attract people who aren't destined for goodness or light or expansion. I attract people who mean something to this world, who have a story to tell. I attract light workers and healers and empaths. I attract people who have depth, open-mindedness, realness, rawness. I attract amazing people, amazing community, people who look out for each other, people who give selflessly. And I'm glad to have you here. So stay the course, my friend. You are on a winding journey, but you can do it. You have the resources you need. And hey, if you feel like you don't have the resources to make some things happen, you need to call on spiritual help. Closed mouths don't get fed. So I really hope that sticks with you. I'm going to leave this reading here today. If you want to dive into this energy or anything else, my personal readings are open through alignedmessages.com. To exchange the energy today, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you again soon. And next time I see you, I better hear in the comments that you've been doing the work and trusting in the things that you can't see.